Morehead State Eagles. First possession, Mark Sears going to work, swinging it out to Estrada. Welcome to Tuscaloosa. Crimson Tide basketball trying to build on this great start. Estrada, the mid-range. From Morehead State. Minix floating it high. Denied Grant Nelson. Here comes Alabama. Estrada.
And that was outstanding. You talk about the shot blocker.
Estrada. Goaltending. Davin Cosby Jr. in for the first time. The spin. Nelson. Long range. Estrada swings it to Nelson. He loves three-point off the iron that time, and he's got that in his game as well. They'll work it to Minix again. The spin, he'll go inside, lost control of it. Cosby the steal. Estrada. Trey.
You can see the veteran right there. Nice move, got his body into the defender. Nice spin move, using the rim again.
Estrada fighting his way in.
Nice execution of the old elevator play. Thomas just not able to finish.
Griffin can.
Touch.
Aaron Estrada ends the scoring drought. Couldn't finish after he did a great job getting open. Now the Tide. Nelson again.
And a great catch and finish by Nelson. Reaching back behind him. Oh, and he's waving to the crowd. The crowd's loving it.
Coleman Coliseum in a friend.
By the leader moving forward of the student section.
Estrada knocks it down. Now Indiana State wants to run. Tipped and taken.
Good hand by Aaron Estrada. Understanding that was the only passing lane he had to the bounce pass.
And then he knocks one down.
Making reads, unfortunately just not able to handle the handle there on that nice backdoor pass.
Reitzel tried to go all the way and then tips it away from Indiana State. Numbers. Estrada left side. Perfect.
T for the defense with a beautiful teardrop floater over the top.
Estrada fires away.
He's feeling it. Sized him up. Outstanding. He finds himself at the stripe after a foul.
Graduate from Woodbury, New Jersey, has played at Hofstra, Oregon.
Catch you. You give it to me in the low post, I'll take you out on the outside and knock it down.
And then Estrada, ooh, he thought about it. Now we'll step back and fire. And here's Larry. Tried to find Kent, but it's stolen by Nelson. Alabama on the run. Extra pass. Reitzel from the corner.
Now that's beautiful. Grant Nelson, he can move his feet, but he did a good decision, penetrate, get a piece of the paint, kick it out, find the open man.
Down low to Reitzel. One-on-one, easy. Estrada drives, found space. Free throw good. This already is the largest lead of the night for Alabama. Sears open. The lead gets.
Little kickback fadeaway, knocked it down with a lot of confidence. That was tough.
Estrada. Step back again.
That was a smooth move right there by Julian Larry. Took his time coming off of that with a little bit of an inside lay.
Nelson short. Gets his own miss. Wait a
down.
Here's Estrada. Estrada. Out to Reitzel for three. What an answer. Looking for it. Swope got Nelson in the air. He'll drive. Shot no good. Estrada. Beautiful move. Beautiful take. Estrada feeds it down low to Waggy.
It's late. Got it a little bit off the bounce. That's his game. Take it a little bit closer and get to your sweet spot.
First points for Isaiah Swope since the under-8 timeout in the first half. Sears for three.
And the basketball to the Crimson Tide.
Alabama looking to get out and running. That's what they do early in the game.
Estrada picks up where he left. Time on the bench coming up for him as well as Judah Brown. Estrada, after running the baseline, got it. Land trying to continue his scoring, feels the pressure, and a jump ball. Coach said it pretty clearly. If you want to play for him, you have to defend, and Reitzel doing that so far. Jump ball. Gator against Reitzel. Another strip. Kearing. We'll see that stripped away. The defense continues. You can watch it live on the SEC Network and the ESPN, the national championship that season, but it is still one of the most talked about moments, not only in South Alabama basketball history, but really in the history of all their athletic programs. Aaron Estrada continuing his score.
Finishes, gets to the top of his jump and finishes with a little bit of finesse over the top.
More defensive pressure from Alabama. Grant Nelson dumps it to Pringle, using the wind up to it and taken away by Gator. Gator v. Nelson. More blue-collar basketball by Alabama.
Excellent.
Nearly another steal for Estrada. Tabe working his way in, and a jump ball.
Estrada, a clean drive all the way to the hoop. Pringle. Nelson's open. Corner three go. McCreary couldn't get it. There's Pringle on the glass.
Good rebound there by Pringle, cleaning that one up. Missed the defensive rebound earlier, coming over too much on the offensive.
Oh, Pringle hammers it home.
And there he is.
Griffin fought for it for a moment, and then Mercer came away with it. And then Pringle gets the interception. Estrada looking for Ryland Griffin.
And a note with a nice teardrop over the shot blocker.
And a blocking by his standard. Carmody slipped, and Estrada took it away. Looking for Walters, and a foul call.
Really good drive by Caleb Hunter, getting himself into the paint.
Estrada, filthy step back. Estrada on the run. Ooh, Estrada, nifty.
Nifty it was. Getting a little rhythm going.
Uh-oh, Stevenson with the flush.
Alabama
gets the rebound. Estrada, yes.
Danger.
Mid-range jumpers and knocked them down.
Estrada, deep three, bottom. Bama back up by one, 25-24. Guys, after two made free throws from Thornton, lead at 29-27. Bama on the drive, the layup good for two by Nelson. Here's Estrada with a basketball for Bama. Right wing jumper is up and good. Estrada on the drive, hesitates into the paint, kicks it over to Sears near side. Spot up three, bottom.
Aaron Estrada making things happen, got in the lane. Mark Sears has struggled, especially from the three-point line. Caught it in rhythm and knocks it down.
2-point ball game. Buckeyes with the lead, but the crowd heavily wearing crimson rather than scarlet on its feet here in Niceville, Florida. Reverses back up top to Key. He will hand it off to Bonner. Poked away and stolen. Bama with the basketball. Ahead. Estrada down the lane. Step through. Layup is good.
Oregon, the last few possessions, really. Finding the open man, knocking down the open shot. Pleased right now. They're a little lackadaisical, not matching the energy right now of Oregon.
Baseline Jimmy Smith.
Shot clock.
Nelson at the close. Not a bad shot considering. Estrada second, and universally for the Alabama players. Why did you come to Alabama? Nate Oates style.
Are stepping up and scoring in this game as we expected he needed to.
Bama 5 of their last 6. Oregon 3 of their last 3. The offensive palooza continues here with Estrada. He steps back, drilled it. Contributions for their newest addition. Estrada, nice find. Griffin's 3 is good.
Alabama guards getting into the paint, wreaking havoc. Oregon's got to do a better job of protecting the paint, keeping that ball out of that painted area.
That's Tracy's 3rd. He fouled out yesterday. Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Here in Niceville. Plenty. Tide faithful made the trip. Nelson earns his team a second chance. Nice pick, Estrada. Great pass by Cousinard, sets up Diawara. Hit on the front end. There, that free throw disparity continues to manifest. Griffin, good find. Estrada hits in this building. He was a national champion with Northwest Florida State College. Little off on the deep ball that time. Prep career, hoping to drive the hometown team. Nelson, big time board.
The offensive end.
Point game again. Window. And Sears outlet the other way. Estrada to Nelson. Nelson! Nelson
Estrada with the unselfish play.
Down, getting your team an offensive set, it kind of leads into how Bama wants to play.
Estrada, and welcome to Coleman Coliseum here in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. John Chambee, Jay Williams, and Angel Gray, and a nice dad, Randall, longtime linebacker in the NFL.
How far Alabama goes, not only in SEC play, but also the NCAA tournament.
Alabama's only lost to Ohio State. Tigers have not lost. Estrada wandering into the paint. Nice. Estrada got it. Oh, missed the shot. Nelson wide open. Buries it.
That's what
Loose ball. Saved by Estrada. And they get it up ahead, and Sears.
You know, a lot of times the difference between winning and losing teams are the players who are willing to sacrifice their body and get on the floor for loose balls. And there you had on that last possession, 2
range. That's something that they've been working on, but he does think that Alabama is way too potent offensively. They didn't take good shots. And for Nate Oates as well, he said we have to make threes to start. They started the
Hall had it knocked away, and the foul is on P.J. Call it, and then they get the call.
I respect it. But hunting his shot and, you know, telling him literally, hey, look, I can design some sets for you to get some points. But eventually you're going to have to make some reads off those design sets and make some shots. That's what great players do. And he's found a way to do that thus far in the second half.
5-point game. And Hall back in there, goes baseline, knocked out of bounds.
That's not a leap.
Well,
guys, I would say that they just have different styles of play.
I like the Lauri Markkanen comp.
Yeah. Lauri Markkanen weighs around 245, 250. I'm just throwing it out there, Angel. Don't kill the messenger.
Nelson.
About things that he wasn't happy with, especially in the second half of Clemson and Ohio State.
Here's a steal. Sears has it. Coast to coast and rejected at the rack. Crimson Tide get it back. Rebound. Tide on the move again.
When you think of these two teams, you think they're just going to jack up threes. But they
a chance for 3. Speaking of 3, Evan Crosby Jr. And another whistle on the inbounds. It's 19-11, and Alabama coming at A-State in waves.
And Alabama's really, after they make a basket, you can see them run to their man, wherever their man is. It's kind of a soft, full-court press, but you can get some situations where you can frustrate a guy, or you can get, I don't know about that.
Hicks had his pocket picked by Sears. Guess what? Another three. Doubling up Arkansas State. Hicks will back down Griffin. Sears gets it back.
That you don't see a lot in college basketball. A lot of people talk about wanting to play with pace and wanting to push the tempo. Alabama does be too much, but I think you're looking at it, and I think that's what Coach Oates is trying to talk about. You know,
he'll chase down the rebound. And a bounce pass to Hicks that was stolen. Cosby.
Core affect how hard and how intense that they're playing. They are fighting.
Reitzel taps it outside. Estrada, the skip pass. Estrada, the hesitation. Stevenson from season high. They also recorded against Indiana State earlier this year. And the block, Wagee skied for that one. And a steal by Estrada. Sears on finish. There he is. He's feeling good now, Joe. Guys with the hard hats know that they will.
To Grant Nelson, a tremendous big from North Dakota. Here's a shot off the window, that fall. Bucket of the game. And to your point, Nelson went out on Monday with a leg injury. Now Edey down deep, and that's blocked away, redirected downstairs.
Tremendous help defense. Nelson just coming over and giving some help.
Estrada certainly will shoot, and he buries it about out to Sears. Nelson wants it back. Estrada wants it himself to the corner. That three is good.
Analytics darlings.
They are. Offensive rebounding, the free throw, the shooting. Estrada, great defense there, creating that.
Well, you can just see Purdue with Edey off the floor. That second unit comes in, and they're just not the same juggernaut that you are, and that's not it's an obvious statement. But you got to find Mark Sears. Purdue not matching up.
Closed off, Jones reload. Missed it wide.
Estrada is competing on the glass every time. Offensive, defensive glass, he is making plays there.
Nelson runaway freight train. He's fouled. No, it dangled short. And out ahead, Sears against Edey. How about this matchup?
He had it. He made a fall, and boy, that is just an unbelievable move by Mark Sears.
Alabama, Rylan Griffin, time ticking away. Estrada swooping in, wraps a pass around to get two and a foul.
Rimmer in the second half. They just haven't made him at the same clip.
Just 6 of them compared to 13 the first half. Steal for Sears, and it's a three-point game.
Is phenomenal.
Here's a lob. Pringle on the back end pops it in.
He needs to provide
as sort of the sixth man.
Yeah, that's nice insight.
Oh, the lob, and Wagee finishes. Tunnel, and you remember Creighton without him last year when he was sick really struggled to put up victories. King picks it off the ground and then taken away. This will be very interesting to see how they play with Frederick King down low. Estrada very quickly gets to the rim with Kalkbrenner out.
King obviously can do that, just not at the same rate.
What a lob, and that stuff goes down from all the way in the short corner for Pringle.
The pass, the athletic ability. So there's 3 blue jerseys. Someone's got to stop the ball. Step in, Farabello reaches in. There's got to be a decision made. Decisive, and Estrada's getting to that left hand. Sears almost comes out of nowhere.
Creighton without Ryan Kalkbrenner, who rolled his ankle earlier. Farabello had it swatted away, picked up off the ground by Estrada. Sears poking, and that's going to be a block called. He starts the play, hopping up and down, feeling the role of the villain here. Denied the lane in 2 hands by Alexander. That's the heartbreak on the face in the background of the shot.
And not misbuilding. It's uncomfortable for King.
Shireman, front rim.
And that's one of those plays that you got to live with if you're Greg McDermott.
If you're wondering where the offense is going to come from, that's Estrada, and that's the first Alabama lead. Across the entire European continent. Another lob for Pringle. This game is playing right at the edge of the cliff right now. Estrada. Little dip through for 2.
1 points per game. Now Grant Nelson, a transfer from North Dakota State. Shot clock down to 4. Estrada has to put up with 1, and it rolls around and drops on the season. In transition, they lose Grant Nelson, but he can't knock down the 3. He's been struggling out there. Wagee keeps it alive, though. Estrada will try it and hit it. 9-0 Alabama. Larson driving into the lane. Previs underneath. Missed it. Got it back. And then stripped. Alabama really working hard on the defensive end with reach-ins. Estrada spinning, kicking it out. Stevenson open. Another miss from 3. They're 1 for 8, but another offensive rebound. And Lewis is really talented, a freshman from El Paso, Texas, but Alabama comes right back, and Ryland Griffin with a bucket right at the rim. They pass Sean Farnham, 5-point Alabama lead. But we thought at this point it'd probably be 30 to 25. Great pass that time over the top, out of the timeout by Nelson to Pringle.
Trying to get downhill with their guards.
And if Alabama's going to continue to take threes, they're going to have to go down, or this goes without a long offensive spurt in the first half. Great defensive play, though, by Estrada. Poking it away, and they've got a 3-on-1. Good pass. Sears, the SEC leading scorer with his first points of the game. 2-point Alabama lead, midway point of the first half. Estrada down the lane, floater up, and good. Estrada averaging 14 points per game, and he's... Here's Walters. He's been the only guy offensively that's been consistently reliable for Alabama in the first half. As far as similar to Alabama's game against Creighton, they were hanging around, but they couldn't make a shot. 4 of 22 from 3 in that game. That's a big hit because Grant Nelson had not made a 3. He was 0 for 7 before that. Preseason first team all-conference. Ball low. Diving on the floor is Wagee, and a turnover. Numbers for Alabama. Estrada spinning. That's a great mini 5-0 run after Arizona took its largest lead. Ryland Griffin. Estrada fires in the lane. Pringle missed the dunk. Good. A couple of years ago.
Ball is laboring right now, and he's winded.
And they're going to get him out of the next dead ball. The 3 goes for Nelson, his second of the second half.
Wonderful job. Pringle on the roll. And then the kick out again, and Nelson 2 for 3 from deep.
Arizona trailed by 7 just a few minutes ago. Here's a good look for Grant Nelson. Missed the shot off. And Bruce Frazier to talk to the team. An assistant and well-respected coach on the Golden State bench as Larson hammers
within this moment.
And it helps, too, when you... clearly they have. And
against to Purdue, Creighton, and Arizona. So take a look at the starting 5 with Nelson, Wagee, Griffin, Estrada, and Sears. Speaking of Sears, from the corner, right out of the... Try to get yourself to the free throw line. Moreno again, this time off the front of the rim. Yeah, Dane, curious to see what Grant Nelson's game looks like in SEC play. We know he can shoot the 3. He can do some other things for you, but he's going to be challenged inside at times. And on cue, off the glass, EKU makes it a 1-possession game. Leland Walker had 20 his last time out. His first bucket today. Griffin connects Walters on the other end.
And the number of ball handlers as guys have gotten smaller and our lineups have gotten smaller.
Come up short. You got 3 teams ranked in the top 5 in terms of strength of schedule.
Well, and the beauty is when everybody in the SEC is doing their part, all it does is...
Homer was cut off. We'll feed the big man in Kozart. Estrada will push. And the dump off is there to Pringle. Activity with the press, and they'll retreat. Turner Buttrey on the floor for the first time. Numeral 0 for EKU. Inside out it goes. An open 3 for Griffin. Wide. Pringle the rebound. Alabama looking like vintage Golden. It was lights out for whoever the opponent was that night. Good box out by Estrada. He'll save it to Nelson. I think Estrada is one to watch for Alabama, not only the rest of this game, but also early. And that really is the conversation with this young man, Estrada. They either want him at the rim.
Twice as many as any of his teammates. So that previous possession was a good sign of improvement for the shot.
Reitzel. Boy, the ball was on the floor forever. Finally corralled by Estrada.
Well, everybody else was standing and reaching, and Estrada said, forget that. Double eye hands, close out. If you think you're there, you're not. Make that kid put it on the deck. He's a dynamite shooter.
Riley. And Blanton's pass picked off, intercepted by Estrada. 2-on-1. Here's the lob and the finish.
Opportunity by Eastern Kentucky because Griffin completely lost his man cutting to the basket, but the turnover ends up leading to a fast break opportunity.
Mark Sears in and out. And Buttrey tried to rip away the rebound.
Griffin twice has just got caught staring at the ball, not knowing where man and ball is, and he didn't get away with it on that one.
Well, if you want to know what being in the zone looks like, Michael Moreno, 5 of 6 from distance in this half. Sears off the mark. Tracked down by...
Everybody buckets, except it's right here on the road against a Power 5 SEC team. Well, that January 16th game against Missouri is going to be a fast-paced one as Rutgers today. Other than one slip up against Southern, they've been extremely good without Tolu Smith.
Not Aaron Estrada. 10-point
range shots. Done a good job.
Off the steal. And ahead to Estrada. Now with Pringle. Tough rebound in traffic. 2 minutes to go. Cosby and why not?
Alabama's running. Estrada will pull up and hit. And a fine Nelson in the corner. That's off, but there's Estrada on the glass. And a foul called. Estrada to give to Stevenson. Nice body control from the freshman.
Games, you'll see that the intensity of those games is much different than the quad 2, quad 3, quad 4 style games.
Whoa, Waggy!
Climbing the ladder.
That one too much, but there's Pringle giving Alabama another chance. And Reitzel, another chance!
Reitzel's just trying to see how hot he really is.
Left here in the first half. Stolen by Estrada. Looks like he's heading back to the locker room. Beautiful feed to Grant Nelson. With us. Oh my, Aaron Estrada.
Estrada taking him to the dance. He was trying to go 6-0s, 8-0 runs, and little spurts of the game.
Started his career at St. Peter's, then Oregon. Rhodes floater short, rebound Nelson. And here comes Aaron Estrada again. Beautiful feed to Walters. Nice job by the freshman Walters. Aaron Estrada What a feed to Nelson.
Family. He takes great gratitude in his relationship with them and the closeness that they have on the team.
Oh man, Estrada is doing just about everything right today.
Another strong drive by Estrada, and he gets the steal.
Here's Griffin with the finger roll. Griffin, left side three, good. Ooh, Estrada thought about the pull-up, now he'll drive. What a take by Aaron Estrada.
Oh my gosh. Throws the defender.
Trying to answer. Little turnaround is off, and the rebound goes to guess who? Aaron Estrada.
I think Estrada knows he's on pace for a triple-double.
There's Sears for three. Everything is working for the Tide today. You can almost feel the crowd waiting for more heroics from Estrada, and there it is by Vincent. And subs checking in for the Tide with 5:25 left as Estrada, Sears, Nelson, and Griffin take a seat.
The Alabama faithful, you can tell, really appreciate those guys' hard work in this game so far today. It was a great stretch by them here in the last 2 to 3 minutes.
Aaron Estrada, fifth-year senior. The transfer in can't get it to go. That rebound to Wagi. Oh, Mark Sears, the left-handed, right into a double team. Got it back, left it short. Another rebound for Estrada. Griffin. Here's Estrada with another rebound. Boy, he seems to be everywhere today. Catch and shoot for Sam Walters. Folks, that is 6'10". Boy, Wanyang, we talked about his offense, but man, he is a get his nose in your chest defender.
And that's a mistake. We talked about how good Presley was. That was overhelp.
Ezra, they left him wide open off the back of the rim. Loose ball on the deck, and Alabama wins it. 3-on-2 run out. And a hard foul.
Get squared, get on balance, and didn't.
Estrada, nice move. Finally on the board. Estrada's first basket of the game. He's now. Here's Sears. Again, Sears leading the conference in scoring at over 19 a game, sitting on 7. Hits Estrada here, who buries the three.
Bama's defense, that's a win for them right there. A fadeaway three. A good defensive victory.
Nelson for three. Boy, a paint touch, a kick out. And Alabama hits another three with 12 on the shot clock. Tyron in the lane, and it's going to belong to Vanderbilt with 8 on the shot clock.
That was similar to the last drive in the previous possession by Tyron Lawrence. That time, you see Estrada. Griffin does a good job of staying in front of him as best he could, and Estrada's right there. He understands Tyron Lawrence. That's understanding the scouting report. He knows Tyron Lawrence is wanting to attack that rim.
Inside and count it. They lob it to Grant Nelson.
The patience. Look at, he's just waiting. He knows something's going to break free, whether or not he's taking it to the rim or that nice, soft, on-time, on-target pass to Grant Nelson. At 6'11", he understands his job. I'm going to keep.
And continue to watch for the Gamecocks. Their spacing on the offensive end. It gives them more freedom for the cutting and for open shots.
Ryland Griffin back to Sears.
Surprised Griffin passed up the first open one. Look at the ball move.
Estrada fires. Bozeman for Doc with another offensive rebound. 2 quick ones off the bench for him, but taken away by Estrada.
A bit of turnover.
He's had a couple of nice little tough catches inside tonight.
He's got terrific hands.
Sears left him open again. Boy,
yeah, it's a
Sears, boy, to match up those two. Estrada goes with the left hand. Sears
I almost think that was a skip pass.
Yeah.
Sears intercepted the skip pass, or at least knocked it down.
6 on the shot clock, knocked out of bounds. It was fouls against South Carolina, only 3 team fouls against Alabama. Here's Estrada. Made that shot earlier. Ryland Griffin, no good. Estrada. Back to Nelson. Sears, catch and shoot. Got it. Oh, he's up to 18, and he talks to Michi about it on the way back.
I mean, down in Richardson, Texas, a friend of mine lives in Dallas, so let's go watch, and I did.
Yeah, that was worth the
price
of admission. Here's Sears, who's been worth the price of admission tonight.
Hello.
Estrada, the 3, the assist to Sears. And Alabama has pushed this out to a 9-point advantage.
Dave, this second half, Alabama's been better on the defensive end. They've been aggressive, they've defended, and when they run, these are the shots they get, and we know what kind of offensive juggernaut this team can be.
Sears takes it inside. Shot clock at 5. Step back 3 from Estrada. Boy, it's all clicking now for Alabama.
Ball movement, body movement, spacing. All the keys on an offensive end, especially when you shoot it like this Alabama team can.
How about this number? It's the first time this year South Carolina has trailed by double digits.
Get on the board.
Estrada working on Davis. Pringle. Too strong, but drew the foul. Here's Wright. Gets Stevenson on his hip, but Stevenson answers with a block, and then they're going to say a tie-up, and the arrow gives the basketball to Alabama.
Get it back to the rim.
Walters lost it, got it back, threw it up on the rim, and Diabate trying to keep it alive, and boy, nice work. Stevenson saves it to Estrada. Walters can't finish it, but there is Estrada to put it in. That possession. Johnson lost it. Boy, Gamecocks frustrated and flustered. Diabate. Walters got it. Timeout, South Carolina. Alabama has exploded to a 20-point lead. Here's Nelson. Estrada. Easy layup.
Here's what Nelson can do now. Can he finish that play? Doesn't have to. What you do if you're a teammate, you find open areas and open looks. Nobody baseline, but there's our man Pringle again. He's kind of got a good little hold down there. It's going the other way. They took a long shot from the corner. Nobody hustled back, but Sears doesn't care. Like, I mean, just give him a little space. Another wide open look.
Oh, that hurt. Cameron Matthews, 2 explosive dunks, and then Alabama comes right back, and that is a 2-pointer from Aaron Estrada.
So good and patient in the low post. He's trying to score, but he's also looking for cutters, and they have done a good job early.
Sears can't get past Matthews to Estrada. Floats it off the backboard. Boy, that's a 5th-year senior right there. Estrada.
And Bell is not a small fella. Big, strong, powerful inside.
How about 280 pounds?
Yeah, wow. For tonight.
There's Estrada to pick up the loose basketball. Now Alabama can do what they love, and that is run and gun. Another 3. That one from Reitzel.
How about the cross-court pass from Estrada to know where Reitzel was? Guard, one of the best bigs in this league. Nice pass.
They're going to say foul on the way up.
3-point shooting teams, they attack in a lot of ways.
Moore lost it. Estrada kept it alive to Sears. 4 on 3. Alabama pull-up 3. Ryland Griffin knocking it home.
I love how Griffin slowed down to gather himself before he took the shot.
Backboard.
Boy, with no whistle, he's got to finish that play, Tolu Smith.
With 5 points, his first free throw attempt of the evening. And it's good. Texas A&M and Arkansas from Bud Walton Arena in Fayetteville. The Hogs in desperate mode.
2 fouls in that first half. Only 5 minutes.
Matthews also picked up some early fouls. Hadn't played much. Turns it over there, and the run out by Estrada. He lays it up and in.
So that's what Nelson does. He's not the physical guy. Active hands, 6'11", brings it like a guard.
Basket, he'll head to the line.
Nice to be able to have a guy at 6'11", handle the basketball, put it right on the money in Estrada. Talked about in the first half, his ability to...
Moore dumps
Beautiful
it off to
pass.
Smith.
Oh my, got to catch it, got to finish it.
And then Estrada stripped it out of his hands.
Good call, Dave. Estrada's active hands.
That's what Shawnee's can do. Just get the ball in his hands. He can make tough twos.
Estrada with the pass and the finish. And they're going to call that an N1 opportunity for Alabama.
This is a pick and roll here where the rotation's right there. And to be able to catch that in the air with the defender right under you and put it in soft off the glass, well done by Pringle. So your offense must be in rhythm if you're going to keep up with the Tide.
Tigers have hit their first 4. Alabama 2 for 4. And just like that, shooting their way into a tie game, that's Estrada, who's at 39% from deep.
This year had been a smooth.
Sam Walters from the corner. And Estrada on the offensive glass for Alabama. Walters will tee it up again. First one went out of bounds, second one 300 right down the fairway.
Early in the season, Nate Oates said, I got a lot of guys that are passing up too many shots. Walters is not one of them. And you see 37 points last time I checked. Whoa, that kid is on fire.
Good job to blow up the screen by Walters, freshman from the Villages, Florida. Estrada looking for the assist, right so for 3. Through first 2 weeks of conference play, plays at the second highest tempo of any conference in the country. Estrada has 5 here early on. Surrey made its first 5 shots. Just 2 for 9 since. Sears with a burst. Physical play and Pringle with the layup.
Well, Sears, as you described that burst, he's got an extra gear. And
I was surprised that you, Dane, were sitting so close, but I guess you got invited. Here's Pringle. Finish that lob jam.
Pringle's a quick learner. Instead of going up with one hand, go up with 2 and finish strong.
Mentioned their guy, he's the guy they wanted to get going. He was a 3-point scorer last year. I think it's an ankle injury, but Sears walking very gingerly out in the front court. Woo, wow. The dipsy-do for Estrada.
Smart player.
Ball fake, turn around, tough 2. Estrada on the glass. Probes, got nowhere to go. Carlero Martin has it stripped. And Estrada able to tie it up. It'll be Missouri basketball.
Alabama in the rotation more so than the dribble penetration has.
Honor with the reach in.
And how he can spread them out at the 5 position, I think, is his biggest asset.
Estrada with a step through and on the drive. He's got 9 points in this one.
Paint touch drive. Sears gotten to where he wants to go twice, and Estrada a 3rd time.
Make it 4 now. Estrada with the layup and the N1 chance.
Against this talented Crimson Tide team. And a good job by Estrada with that pressure release. And Sears.
Well, they combined for 33 points a game on the average. They're both 1,600-point scorer, and a 3-ball is good from Estrada. He's got 15 suddenly.
On the Alabama sideline earlier when Nate Oates kind of pushed him away to his sideline. Dennis Gates really with no reaction there, and his players have stayed collected as well.
What a pass, and good touch by Nelson, even though he was away from the rim to finish.
And they gave Noah Carter just a quick breather there to have fresh legs to try to close it tonight. Yeah, and both these teams, they've got a 3 or sending Alabama to the free throw line.
Bama's made 6 of its last 8. Estrada from the corner. Look at Nelson going to work on the glass. Bama with its largest lead of the game. Estrada uses every bit of the rim.
in the last 4 minutes, to be precise, and a foul on Robinson.
Playing like an All-American, turned that ankle, only 9 points in this one. Still
is in the starting lineup. Rylan Griffin, his first three is short. And a loose ball on the floor, grabbed by Estrada, and he is tied up. And the arrow will pull
from the three. They rely on it more than Tennessee, but Tennessee can knock it down as good as anyone in this league.
Yeah, and Jimmy, those are two wide open threes. Connect missed one. Vescovy knocked his in inside. A foul on Vescovy, and Nick Pringle will go to the free throw line, finish off a three-point play. Say Estrada stayed in bounds. Estrada, very good three-level scorer. Here he takes it into the paint. That's pretty.
Yeah, he's got all the moves, man. He's got an ability to punch the ball inside on the paint and on the glass. Man, are they a tough cover.
Good bounce pass. Pringle, that's good body work as he laid it up and in over Adu. Higher pace, tempo on both teams. They like to shoot it and shoot it quick. And there he is from the corner. We talked about him. Walters knocks it down.
He is. They take the first 10 seconds of a possession. Tennessee has to be aware of it.
Meshack just got blown up by that screen. Loose ball picked up. Whoa, what a pass! Behind the back, but nowhere for Diabate to go. Turnover for Tennessee. The window.
That's just unguardable because he's got the height advantage to begin with, and then how much pop he has in his release. He cannot get to his shot.
Good pass, Estrada. That should be an easy one, and it was. Jaron Stevenson, his first bucket of the night.
Weak side.
Big guy on the inbounds, that's Estrella. They'll throw it high to Nelson, who will go right up over Ziegler. Excellent, excellent inbounds play. Recognized with Nelson on the bench with 4. Ziegler one-on-one. Great defense by Sears. Estrada somehow got it up over Adu. What a shot.
Those 4 teams just in the last week have really grabbed my attention in terms of how well they're playing.
And balance, right?
Absolutely.
Sears kicks it. Estrada doesn't take the three. James closed on him. More contest. He throws it up and in. He's very for Kentucky against Georgia. And Ole Miss Auburn, 8:30 Eastern tonight on SEC Network. A terrific ball game.
Cut back to 2. Nelson, a dribble to his right, another, and a handoff to Griffin. Gives it off to Nelson, who dropped it, then gave it back to Estrada. One more, Griffin, 3. And tell you what, Rylan, if you touch it, shoot it, baby. He knocks home another one, his 4th. Bank first 3 of the half. He is 4 of 4, and Bama leads it 25-20. Bama to inbound it. Estrada from the baseline gets it into Waukee, lays it up and in for 2. Confusion there by the Tigers, and a nice read by Estrada to Waukee.
That is always in a stance in every position, and they are always impacting the ball with their ball screen defense. That defense is as good as we've seen in college ball in the last 10, 12 years.
Huge 3 from Jaron Stevenson to fight himself at the no call. Bama can't finish ball. Bama looking for transition. A 3 ball. Good!
Tom, that is the problem when you play Alabama. There's 3 or 4 things that you simply cannot do, and one of them is take a bad shot.
After the tip, chance for Bama to push, and a mid-court foul by Wayne.
The vulgar chants directed towards Ed Cooley were disgusting. And North Carolina, 9 physical on those out-of-bounds plays. You let a guy just roam a jumper like Stevenson to the front of the rim. That's your early defense wasn't ready.
Bama pushing, corner 3. Bama rebound, it's Estrada. And he got run over. But walk it like I talk it,
I was
stop.
all over that song.
Did you go to a basketball game on your wedding night?
Sears after the paint touch kick out. And another offensive rebound, 4th of the night for Bama.
For being 5-1 in SEC play.
Only loss at home came back in December to a red-hot Clemson team at the time. Wrightsell has 4 threes in the first half. Now 5. Adi's going down. Chance to run for Bama. Estrada. Off the window and in.
I call a timeout. Yeah, you can't. I mean, you could give up another 4 points. It's a good timeout by Mac McMahon. Uncommon to call one before he use it or lose it timeout. This building is as good as any building in the SEC once football season ends. His team has held up. They've had a low turnover ratio. They're taking pretty good shots.
Oh. Put him in a ceiling fan. Estrada with the red hot has missed his last few. Estrada will take a turn. Why not? You said Nelson was a guy without a position. He's as versatile. What a move! Wow. Little bit save for Estrada off the glass. Hannibal falling away. And Baker throws it to Estrada. Back out for a 3. Got it. It's one way to stop the run. It's Rylan Griffin's second triple tonight. Backed it way back. Got rejected by Wright. And then the N1. TAA Player of the Year award winner. That's actually no time taking over the SEC. Nice pass, and Nelson will go to the free throw line.
It's probably about a 28% clip, but he can knock it down.
Melendez turned it over. Here's Estrada back the other way. Looks for the lob, and throwing it down is Griffin. 11 against LSU, but that game winner to pull it out here in this building. Playing with some confidence. And there is a 3 from Estrada. He was really couldn't hold on to it. Estrada will try for 3, and Alabama heating up.
Well, they're just so good.
Put them up 17-2. Estrada, 3-pointer on the way, is good. Wrightsell finally.
Add a little bit more in the scoring department, you'll be right there.
Demery tried to get it into Chiwa, turned it over. Here's Wrightsell off to Estrada, who reverses it up for 2.
Well, that's
set shot at this point.
Yeah, just put me in the deep, deep, deep corner. Nobody bother me.
How deep? Down the vomitory there?
Right.
Yeah, away from any harm. There's Estrada with the basket. Well, if you're Georgia, the one thing about the free throw shooting is you're putting the guys you want at the line for Alabama at the line, but Alabama battles there.
Yeah,
we've seen Diabate, we've seen Wagi. They have struggled at the line, and they have. Estrada, rare open look for Sears, and he makes Georgia pay. At Stegman Coliseum, Georgia jumped out to a 17-2 lead.
The 3. And they're out enough to prevent Estrada from turning the corner, resulted in 2 free throws.
And 3 personal fouls on. 1 of 2 at the free throw line this trip. And here comes Alabama off the miss. You know they will push, and Estrada gets into the front court. Sears launches and makes a 3.
I mean, that might have been 2.5 seconds. And what made that play? Mark Sears also sprinting to the opposite corner to
hand in on that one. Hill gets it back. Now knocked away by Estrada. Fittingly, another player diving on the floor for a loose ball. Alabama has it.
Guard him one-on-one, or are you going to send somebody down there to help out defensively?
Here's Estrada the other way, swings it outside to Wrightsell, fakes the 3, finds Griffin, left of the circle, 3 again, too strong this time. Rebound, though, comes to Wrightsell, and Bama gets a reset to 12 the best in the SEC. Finds Estrada. Estrada hesitates, kicks, Diabate, 3 ball. That one's short, but it caroms right to Estrada. He lays it up and in for 2. Here comes Bama the other way with Estrada. Estrada changing directions, going right, stopping, swing pass near side to Wrightsell. Luttrell on the drive, kicks it back out. Estrada thought about a 3, drives in, top runner is good, over Tolu Smith.
Great ball movement on that possession. Great.
Tide doesn't have numbers. Estrada working in the corner. A bounce pass to Sears, top of the arc, 3 ball.
They leave him there. Can't leave him there. He's wide open, and he's going to knock that down most all the time.
Crimson Tide, the league leader in the SEC, trying to keep it that way. Matthews pivoting, looking, still looking for help, and now they're going to call a 5-second closely guarded call. Great job again, excuse me, with the basketball. They try to trap Sears. He unloads it to Estrada. Spins, steps through, lays it up and in for two. The Bama get pretty much anything they want, Coach, right now. And Chris Jans calls timeout for Mississippi State. Crowd on its feet as the 32nd timeout is called by the Bulldogs, and boy, Bama has got it rolling here late in the first half. Well, again, looking for room, goes down the lane, kicks it in the corner. Diabate, three, no, get it to go, and now Davis runs the other way. Gets into the lane, poked away by Estrada, into the hands of Griffin. Now to Sears, Ryland. Driving down the lane, swings it back to Mark Sears, top of the arc, steps into a three. Mark Sears, another bank first three, and Bama leads by 19. A minute 44 to go. Davis driving, dishing in the corner, three ball up, an air ball. The defense from Stevenson causing it. Diabate caught it. Bama gets it to Estrada. Kicks in the corner. Griffin, three, no good. Fought for and saved though by Stevenson. Griffin tries it again, misses it again. Diabate, come on Ryland, make this one. Ask and you shall receive. Bank first, delivering our three-pointers. Bama's got 7 of them and lead it by 22 with under a minute to go in the half, and the lid's coming off this place. Estrada working off of a screen, spins left, steps through, kicks it back out. Latrell, knock it down, baby. Misses it off the right side of the rim. Estrada clears it, spins baseline, lays it up and in for two. And now Bama will inbound it for the baseline to get it into Sears near side. Catch and shoot, three, bottom. Another bank first three for the Crimson Tide, and they lead at 56-31. Here more. Stevenson, why not? That one was halfway down before it came out. Scramble for a loose ball and a tie-up, and the arrow will favor Alabama.
Correct.
They have indeed. Wish we could piece them together. On the drive, Estrada sees parted. He took to the promised land, laid it up, and Bama leads it by 30 with 13. Bama's lead is cut to 28.
And only one of the first easy baskets that Mississippi's gotten in forever.
Here's Diabate, nice step through in the left hand, Coach. Nice. He is really smooth. We know about the strength, the physicality, but he's got a little smoothness to his game.
Yeah, his feet are pretty good too. Finishes both hands.
Into the front court. Estrada working behind the back with a dribble. Now gives it off to Walters. Three. Got a quick release, doesn't he?
Great stroke. Great stroke. Just puts the ball up high. He's ready to shoot the ball when he catches it. And he's confident, obviously.
Bam back out to Walters. Sam spinning, driving. Tough shot. No. Rebound in and out of his hands and controlled by State, but they throw it away. Estrada to Walters. Keep leaving him open. Eventually, it's going to go.
If first you don't out, he is worn down.
Bama with the lead at 29 with the ball. Estrada lost it, got it back, flipped it up. Somehow, Coach, got it to go.
Williams, again, Broom is the guy to watch for. Inside, no contact, no foul call. And Alabama will push every chance they get. Estrada's three. They are 2 for 2 from deep already.
And Alabama, coming off of a game where they attempt.
Nelson's three on the way, too strong, long rebound. A launch, and Johnson misses a three. Cardwell's a terrific shot blocker. Chaney Johnson, number 31, also on the floor. Sears, nobody better, man. He can quiet a crowd.
Already in this game.
Estrada with a mismatch. He finds Pringle. He went up to dunk it, and he will lose the... Estrada high over Broom. What a touch from us.
When they have the ball is impressive.
Estrada, the transfer by Johnson. And he gets it to go, and he's got a chance for a three-point play. Aaron Estrada, the Hofstra.
He's the best mid-range guy that Alabama has. They don't take a lot of them. but he's such a strong physical driver that keeps that ball away from the defense with those strong shoulders. He is a key rebounder. Not an overly big Alabama team. He gets almost 6.
That NFC Championship game, he had to kick that first field goal.
Yep.
Because that would have gave.
For LSU, that's been huge for them.
Hannibal making his 3rd straight start. More on that in a moment. There is Nate Oates is starting 5. Sears, of course, leads the way, but 4 of those 5 average double figures this season, including Latrell Wrightsell buries the first triple. Hamstring issue. He is available today. Hannibal, of course, making the start in his place. Another triple goes down, and it's Wrightsell in nearly the same spot. Oh, Wright is grabbing his left quad. Estrada tees it up. That's through. So that's a 3rd triple for Alabama. Get in. Get used to this torrid pace. Alabama back the other way with a lay-in.
Scoring teams in the country and in the conference, you cannot let them run off missed shots or off turnovers.
Oh, great find that time with a throwdown for Nick Pringle. That was Estrada who was doing some work on the baseline.
He can elevate and finish through contact.
Playing some of the best basketball of his career, the 5th-year senior from outside of Florence, South Carolina. Lob pass into Pringle, count the basket.
It's the rotation over Hannibal there, just a little too late. But he's not afraid to mix it up, to get in there. He puts it.
Alabama always a blur back into the front court. Griffin wants one. Not that. Estrada off the window and through. And they overwhelmed LSU in that game. Wright tried to go behind the back. Baker realizes it. On the ground. That's Estrada who knocked it away.
First, Jordan Wright trying to go behind the back, fumble of the basketball, and then just staying after it. Estrada getting on the floor. You love that.
Here they are in February, and are they playing their best basketball? They must bounce back from that loss on Wednesday. How about the turnover? The 3, down and out. Estrada muscles past Cook for the rebound and the stick back.
Going back to
Griffin hoists it. Tapped out by Estrada. Can Alabama chase it down? And Wrightsell was the one to do it.
Hard hat plays by the Crimson Tide.
Been going back to the free throw line.
Want to get a road win, you got to have plays like this. Ball's out of bounds. You got to stay after it. Bring the grit on the road.
On the second half, it's been a guy like Cook, for example. Wright gives that one away. Here's the deep lob. Rylan Griffin with the sledgehammer. Lob this one up from, 35 feet.
I mean, just perfect on the lead in transition.
Playing without one of their reliable playmakers. Estrada goes behind the back, finds the cutter. Stevenson couldn't handle. On the move again. Estrada, aggressive attack, count it, and the basket.
Estrada, that would be huge. Be bad for South Carolina. They just got in the top 25.
5 triples, 19 points 2 weeks ago in Tuscaloosa. That was a 21-point tied win. LSU has kept it a lot closer, although look out. Look out now, it's a 10-point game again after the Estrada triple. 8-point game again. Sears was trying to slice it into it to Nelson. He's got it now. Head fake, the blow by Wrightsell.
That's
into
beautiful.
the corner. Yeah, here's Griffin. Wrightsell for 3. Puts it in. Latrell Wrightsell with 22. And it's a new season high for the senior.
Beautiful basketball defensively. Defending these guards for Alabama, because that's a handful.
Alabama forces another turnover.
This one at Coleman Coliseum. Carter had it poked away, stolen by Wrightsell. And Latrell got popped in the face, no whistle. for what should have been a foul, but here comes Estrada the other way for Alabama. Driving down the lane, puts up a floater, got it to go, and that is vintage Aaron Estrada.
Layup.
Sears with the basketball, top of the arc to Estrada. In the corner, Nelson. His three is up. It is good, and we are deadlocked at 5. The first three of the game. Between the circles, 11 on the shot clock as he drives right wing. Gets to the baseline, is cut off. Circles away from traffic. Now gives it off. Estrada, move high off the glass, and again, a circus shot goes for him. We're talking defenders, got cut off, kicks it onto the left side to Carter. Carter getting into the lane, had it stripped, it goes off his leg, out of bounds, great hands there by Aaron Estrada.
Basketball goes to the bench with 2 big second foul call.
Radford drives in, loses the handle as Pringle challenged him near the rim. Bama brings it front court. Estrada looking, Sears right of the circle, catch and shoot 3. For Alabama's liking, 49-36 after the made free throws, and here is Bama back the other way. Sears with it, over to Griffin. One more in the corner. Estrada, 3, bottom. First made 3 of the half, brought to you by Bank First, and Alabama is now 9 of 17 for the ball game. Harris will bring it towards the midcourt stripe. Double team there, gets it to Nelson. Around to Estrada, squares, shoots, misses the 3. Weak side rebound, Pringle in the corner. Sears 3-ball, way too strong, and the rebound batted around, taken away by Estrada. Aaron in the lane, rattles out, no good on the floater by A&M. And Taylor kicks it onto the right side. Poked away underneath and into the hands of Sears. Sears getting it front court for Alabama. Sears working to the top of the arc. Fires it over to Griffin. Wanted to try a 3. He got bumped. No whistle on that. To Diabate on the drive. Shot wouldn't go, but he got fouled. Stevenson goes up high above everybody to clear that one.
Alabama 1 for their last 8. Also turning the ball over way too much.
Walters giving it off to Pringle. Now to Estrada, driving in the lane, shows the ball, spins, shoots and scores with the left hand. Court where Taylor has it, over to Washington, going down the lane, got away with a push-off, missed the leader. Walters up high to snare it for Alabama. Gives it off to Reitzel, then to Estrada, gets it front court. Aaron trying to give it inside, does. Pringle, fake dunk, he got fouled, no whistle, but the bucket is good for Nick Pringle, and Bama leads it by 13 again. It was Estrada and Reitzel who knocked it away from Radford. Then he commits the foul. Turned out to be a good one for the Aggies, though, Brian, because it stopped
Aaron Estrada.
Radford with it, timeline right side, trying to work past Estrada, poked away, stolen, and then a foul is going to be called on Radford of Texas A&M, but after the long carom. Here's Reitzel to Estrada. Aaron playing to his right, gets to the baseline, cut off, drives into the lane, stops, spins, kicks it back out. Latrell, 3, bottom. Well, that was pretty.
Boy, good things happen when Alabama guards get in the lane. This time it was Aaron Estrada going.
Again, the largest advantage, 16. On the drive, wild shot put up, missed. Rebounded inside Carter, got away with a walk. Ball kicked around, scramble for it, picked up by Estrada. Ahead to Reitzel. Latrell on the drive, 3, bottom. Back-to-back, they change it and say it was a 2. It was the right call as Doug Chow saw he had a foot on the line.
Fortunately, both of them in crimson and white, Grant Nelson or Nick Pringle. That one too high for Coleman.
Estrada with it, going baseline, goes to the rim, lays it up and got it to go.
The offensive glass, that was a tough shot by Coleman.
Underneath, Pringle had the dunk attempt blocked, but he got fouled in the process.
Bama fortunate to get it back right there.
Crimson Tide with it. Estrada circling away from a double team. Throws it over to Nelson. Now to Reitzel. Lets a defender fly by. 3, bottom. Boy, is he shooting it well. 10 points for Latrell Reitzel. It feels like a lot more than that, though. 8 of 13 from the free throw line. And in addition to the 2 shots, Bama gets possession. Sears working top of the arc. Deep 3, bottom. You know, he had 16 in the first half, like in the first 16 minutes. That's his first bucket in the second.
Struggled closing out defensive possessions against in its last game.
Top of the arc, 3-ball, off the mark, no good by Stevenson, but the rebound tipped into the hands of Estrada. Tried to give it back inside to Nelson. His first shot blocked. His second shot is blocked as well, but he is fouled to take a 2-1 advantage. But Estrada runs the other direction, takes it to the far wing, looks in the corner to Nelson, trying to break down his defender, gets into the paint, stops, spins, shoots the jump hook, over London and is able to get it to go. Stevenson and Griffin out. Sam Walters and Nick Pringle in. Quick inbounds pass. Goes to Nelson for the flush.
Alabama, Nick Pringle had it, but not able to hold on to it. Alabama not able to score at the rim.
Bama underneath, reverse layup, a beauty by Estrada. Great. They say he had a foot on the line, so that's a 2-point basket. Now Estrada throwing a lob. Pringle missed it and then laid it up and in for 2. Played more than 4 minutes without a whistle. Now Sears on the drive in the lane. The kick to the corner. Nelson free ball, no good. And the rebound taken away by Estrada. Estrada underneath. Good. 18-17 Bama with 11:45 to go.
Report 2 players on Clayton, and they just left him wide open in the corner. Easy 3 for the Gators.
Estrada's floater with the left hand is up and good.
Offensive rebounding opportunities for Alabama as they continue to struggle from 3.
Diabate out. Griffin in to replace him. Nelson with the basketball, giving it off to Estrada. Aaron driving left, going downhill. Tough runner off the glass is good. Goes back up to 5. Stevenson running to the basket for Alabama. Tough shot, left hand, no. But rebounded his own miss. Kicks it out into the corner. Estrada, 3, no. Rebounded, tipped into the hands of Griffin. His shot, no good. Rebounded Diabate. Mo giving it off to Griffin. He'll try it. No good. Ball batted around. Fight for it on the deck. Picked up by Estrada. Hands it off Diabate. Outside, Griffin kicks it in the corner. Back to Ryland. Let it fly, baby. 11. Clayton to Samuel, then knocked out of bounds off the Gators, and that's Bama basketball.
And that is what Aaron Estrada does as well as anybody in the SEC. Gets his hand in there, a little deflection off the knee of the Florida Gators.
Left side, gives it off to Nelson now, top of the arc. He'll pivot and throw it in the corner to Estrada. Aaron looking, a lob past Nelson, lays it up and in for 2. That's fine. Looking, gets it into Sears. Going underneath the basket, hands it off to Estrada. He'll get into the paint, pump fake once, lays it up, and hung on the rim, and it fell through. A lob had the pass batted away and stolen. Gators worked the other way. Off the glass, missed on the attempt by Pullen. Rebounded Pringle, ahead they go to Estrada. Reverse layup with a right hand is good. Here's Pullen. Firing it back to Condon, goes down the left side of the lane. Stripped and taken away by Estrada. Aaron in the front court. Estrada stopping on the wing, giving it back to Sears. Mark playing off of a screen. Gives it off to Nelson. Stops, looks, Walters, left side 3. Rinse, repeat for Sam Walters, but that one counted.
Do that against the Gators, and they make Bama pay once again.
Biggest lead of the game at 10, and then Estrada driving, gets fouled.
Rebounds, 5 blocks.
First of 2. Free throw up, free throw good by Tyrese Samuel. Bama front court with Estrada. Driving left, spinning right, kicking it to Pringle. Hands it off to Griffin. Back to Pringle. In the lane, lays it up and in for 2.
Back-to-back, big who finishes. He's had a big second half.
Richard on the drive. Scoop shot off the glass, no. Tipped in the air twice, 3 times. Walters comes out with it. Sam into the front court. Stops on the wing. Looks for the trailer. Gets it back. Walters around to Griffin. Looks right. Looks at the rim. Looks down low. Looks left. Fires it to Estrada. The lob. Pringle missed the dunk. Got it back. Had his shot attempt blocked, but he got fouled. Alabama. Mark working to his left, driving, backing out to Estrada, inside the arc, now to Sears, rising, firing, and Bama is back on top for the first time since the early moments of this game.
Went toward him, and they get the alley-oop dunk to go down.
Estrada to Nelson, far corner, lets it fly, from 3, bottom.
Offensive teams in college basketball, but who can slow down the other here in the 5-minute overtime?
Tap is controlled in the backcourt by Alabama. Tide gets possession first. Estrada stopping in the lane, handing it off to Pringle. Driving, shooting, missing, rebounded Estrada. Puts it back up and in, and the Tide leads at 87-85. Back to Clayton at 4. Lets it fly from deep. Missed it bad, and the rebound claimed by Alabama. Estrada to Griffin. 3. 2:15 to go in OT. Sears to Pringle, back to Mark, looking, gives it off. Estrada, the drive, the teardrop, and it's answered by Bama. Timeout, Florida, as Nate Oates, Alabama Crimson Tide, has taken a 7-point lead in OT.
And Aaron Estrada.
What he does to Estrada. Estrada at 11 on the shot clock, gives it off to Nelson. Nelson driving, dishing, Griffin, 3 in the corner, too strong, tipped by Walters to Estrada, who scores, and Bama leads by 3. Bama by 5. Gators will throw it the length of the floor. Estrada steals it. Ball game. Let's get out of here.
Wagner could go either way, left beautifully off the bounce.
The drive by Estrada and the finish. Aaron Estrada, well traveled, and he has got savviness.
He is so good at the rim.
Of the Illinois State Redbirds.
And this is what I thought they might do. A little more pressure. His team, no, you don't get back. What a mistake.
Griffin! Wow.
Griffin at the rim. Estrada's had some start. An assist, a couple of, what a read.
And a 5-3 lead for Alabama. Reeves gives it up for Edwards, another freshman from Philadelphia.
But I thought they would pressure a little bit passively just to use some clock for this quick-hitting Alabama team.
Digging at the ball, Fierro on a fade. It's off, and it's rebounded by Nelson.
This is when you're in trouble. The quick push, the kick back will finish. This kid's so good at the rim.
Crafty Aaron Estrada gets to the bucket.
In the Georgia game, he came out and played beautiful.
Hot hand? No, Reeves missed it. Long rebound to Griffin for Alabama.
A great transition D right here.
Hard drive, Estrada gives it up. The jam for Pringle. He
a little handoff.
Justin Edwards shooting 31% from deep. Estrada kicked out. Griffin, good look. Book it. It's a triple. Versa.
And they keep very busy too, but good cutting team. Love this little ball screen, lob you to death.
Sears averaging 20.4 points per game. Estrada
nice
bounces,
pass.
and he gets an open slam for Nick Pringle.
And in these Georgia game, assists, 3, whatever you want. That first half. Oh, they got away with a nice pump.
The ball fake, the lob, and slam! It's Pringle up high.
Ball does not stick with either team.
Here's Griffin. He hangs in the air, kick it out. Estrada got a 3.
That's up.
Estrada up top. Pringle.
Got to catch that ball on the lob. One hand, you got to grab 2. Goodness, that's a layup. That's a shock.
Estrada pushing the tempo. 90
nice
seconds
handle.
to go. Wow. Great attempt, and that circus shot goes. Estrada showing off the ball handling skills, and 39. Kentucky, Edwards has got 10 points. Estrada gives it up.
Nice hand. Ooh, goodness, I thought that was clean.
Foul
by Alabama on that trip.
Estrada.
He's so good at the rim. I love to watch this kid. He's going to put it on the deck, footwork.
Aaron
Admirable.
Estrada has a deep bag as the Crimson Tide get another bucket on one end, and then Shepard for the Wildcats. We're going to hit the 6-minute mark. Steal, Estrada, Bradshaw there. Slam down on the follow by Nelson. Corner, Wagner. Ivisic couldn't squeeze it. On the move, Diabate adjusts for the deuce. Strong. Estrada on the move, head and shoulder fake, takes it in for 2.
He is so good at the rim.
Loses it. Great hustling play by Sears, and it results in a turnover. Here's Estrada driving down the lane. Tough runner off the gladly roll there here in Oxford for the Rebels as Estrada drives right, goes down the lane, stops, fires a pass in the corner. Nelson fakes a 3, drives and dishes. Estrada right wing. Estrada circling away from traffic, gives it outside to Sears. All alone, 3-ball bottom. Great work there by Estrada, finding Sears, who buries the bank first 3-pointer. Back to Sears, now right side, Cosby 3, in and out, no good. Rebound, Nelson lost it, but picked up by Estrada. Drives in, feeds it off, Diabate lays it up, counted, and he is fouled by the 7-5 defender, Sharp. 30-17 Ole Miss. Here's Bama the other way. Estrada on the wing, playing off the screen from Pringle. Drives, dumps it off to Nick, who makes a nice catch in traffic, then lays it in for two.
Then Jamarian Sharp gets the block shot, but fortunately, Bama gets it back.
Pringle back in for Alabama, replacing Diabate. Here's Estrada on the drive, spinning to his right, kicking it to Sears. 3 right wing bottom. Rebels leading 37-29. Top of the arc, Murray lets it fly from deep. His 3 rims out. Rebounded Griffin. Gives it ahead to Estrada. Aaron into the front court, down the far sideline. Cuts to the middle of the floor. Circles away from trouble. Steps back. Deep 3. Bottom. He rattled in. The bank first 3. That is the 5th made 3 for the Crimson Tide. Timeout, Chris Beard and Ole Miss with 2:17 to go in the half.
Huge 9-0 run for Alabama.
6 again for the Rebels. Final 15 seconds. Bama wants to hold it for 1, says Nate Oates. Estrada trying to shake free from Flanagan at 10. Now at 8, drives, dishes, left side, Nelson. 4 to Sears at 3. Let's fly from deep, bottom. The half ends, and Bama does it right. Going to the locker room down 42-39. Mark Sears now with the bucket. Has right at the Ole Miss big. Here is Ole Miss with the ball up by only 1. They led by 14 with 5 minutes to go in the half. And Bama with a steal. Estrada driving in, pump fake, gives it off. Stevenson gets hacked, and he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. And then drops it home to give the Rebels a 44-43 advantage. Here's Sears the other way, flips it to Griffin. Ryland playing through some contact, hands it off to Mark. Deep 3, dead on, rims out. It was halfway down and popped out. Estrada got it back though for Bama. A scramble taken away by Nelson. Feeds it inside, into the corner, around the horn. Griffin 3, bottom. Great ball movement from the Tide. Claimed by the 7'5" big man Sharp. Rebels come the other way. They lose it. And here comes Sears on a run out. 1 man to beat. Drives in, hands it off. Estrada the lay in for 2. And a timeout, Ole Miss. 15:49 to go. 54-49 our score.
Well, missed opportunity for Alabama. Grant Nelson taking the ball to the basket, just lost it going up.
6-point lead for Alabama with the ball. Estrada near side 3, bottom. They are red, smoking hot from deep. Alabama hits another one and leads it by 9. Estrada will inbound it for the baseline. Looking to get it in, beats the count to Griffin. Ryland steps by a defender. 3, bottom. Another made 3. Ryland Griffin, he's got 9. And Bama leads it by 8 with 11:35 to play. With 9:37 and ticking. Time left to go here at the Pavilion. A great matchup between 13th ranked Alabama and the Ole Miss Rebels. 2 teams with 19 regular season wins each. Bama in the corner. Griffin, 3-ball, bottom. Ryland Griffin lighting it up. 4 threes in the second half. He's got a dozen, and Alabama leads it with 9:14 to go by 3. Brakefield on the right wing, working against Pringle. Flips it to Flanagan. Bama switches. Pringle on him. Murray at the free throw line. Jumper up. Misses badly. Pringle clears it. Hands it off to Sears. Mark driving. Circling away from traffic. Takes it top of the arc. Steps back. Deep 3. Short. Rebounded. Estrada inside. Pump fake. Layup. Good. Aaron Estrada. Another board. His 5th. And Alabama make it the 6th for Estrada. And Bama leads it by 5.
Aaron Estrada to add to this 4-point Bama lead.
Front end of a 1-and-1 perfect throw. Actually, it's better than that. He misses the second, but a lane violation whistled on Ole Miss, and so it's another opportunity.
Trouble going offense for defense substitutions, he say.
Up 9 again with 5:18 to go. 9 matches the biggest lead for Alabama. Sears, backdoor look, Stevenson, good catch in traffic. Goes up strong, got fouled in Brakefield, picks up the personal. That'll be his 4th. Ole Miss basketball. They'll drive, the runner high off the glass, missed by Murray. Rebound snatched by Mark Sears. Ahead to Estrada. He'll bring it ahead. Estrada looking, baseline Pringle. Back to Estrada. Driving to the rim. Lays it up and in. 13-point lead for the Tide with 4:42 to go. Backing it out, working against the defender Flanagan. Wants him one-on-one. Sears gives it off to Estrada. Estrada down low, Pringle. Pump fake, spins, lays it up and in for two. What a move, Nick Pringle, as Bama now leads it with 4 minutes to go by a dozen. Alabama, after what is his 9th board, to go with 16 points. Needs one more for the double-double. Inside Nelson to Pringle. Missed the layup, got it back, and just shoved it up and in from the flat-footed. Wow. 2 to go, and Bama up 7. Sears throws it over the top of the pressure to Cosby. Davin with a dribble, working against the defender. Be smart, young man. Cosby working against Cisse, hands it off to Estrada. Estrada on the drive, kicks it back. Cosby, 3. Oh, Davin Cosby. Do it, big man. Leads it by a score of 98-88. A missed jumper by the Rebels, and Bama will walk it the other way. Estrada with it now. Estrada back to Cosby. He'll let it fly again, and why not? Do it, Davin Cosby. Light him up, youngin.
And Alabama.
The pavilion's becoming a pup tent as they're headed out of here now.
What a performance for this Alabama team here in the second half.
Estrada with the dribble. 10 on the shot clock. Driving right, getting into the lane, spinning, shooting, an exclamation point.
Dalton Connect. They call it hit. Instead of double, they call it the hit. But they're going to hit on him, and he passed out of it very well. But that shot fake of Vescovy is what made that shot.
Give and go, and the bucket for Estrada. Another assist for Nelson.
Per minute offensive rebounding is ridiculous. One of the best rates in the country.
Estrada, yes.
Has to concentrate on Dalton Connect, but they've got to shut down some of these other volunteers, and they're giving up some easy buckets.
Pringle over the top and a chance for 3. Tennessee has gone super small. Adu's got 2 fouls. Awaka's got 2 fouls. Estrella's gone back to the bench. They don't have a guy on the floor bigger than 6'6", Josiah Jordan-James.
That was just a lack of communication on the part of Tennessee. Ran a little flex cut low, and then Mark Sears came up and set a back screen on the. And anytime there's a rebound, Alabama wants to get the ball down court quickly, run, and get something quick up.
Estrada trying to get by Connect, got him in the air, and draws the foul. 9 o'clock Eastern, Tuesday night on ESPN, and back comes Bama.
And Alabama really wants to get some penetration so they can spray it off the help.
Good defense there by James. It winds up going to Cosby, corner 3. I'll tell you, the freshman is not shy, is he?
Around the rim, not draw 2 defenders and have a wide open 3-point shooter.
Jaron Stevenson with a corner 3 won't go. Alabama 5 for 16 from 3 in this game.
Good offensive rebound by Wagi there. Got an extra possession.
And they pay it off with a Mark Sears 3.
Really important last 2.5 minutes here for Alabama playing at home. Can they get a couple of stops? And Rylan Griffin trying to top lock on Dalton Connect.
Boy, tough shot over Griffin. It's way short.
Oh, that was really good defense by Rylan Griffin, making everything difficult for Connect.
Estrada keeping the dribble alive. Off the glass, it's good, and it's down to 5.
He just would not be denied.
And an offensive foul on Dalton Connect, number 2 on him.
By Wagi. And then here's Estrada on the drive. That's the second drive on the same possession.
Gainey has been huge off the bench tonight. Lost it here, though. Good defense by Diabate to knock it away. Stevenson, yes. And they are right back in it. The freshman Jaron Stevenson from Chapel Hill, North Carolina, knocks down Alabama's 7th made three of the night, and they're back within 2.
They want to get one shot here. There's no reason to hurry.
Estrada the floater. Alabama leads. Walters as well.
Pringle picked up, remember, those 3 fouls in the first half.
Awaka in for James for Tennessee. Estrada the 3. And what a player he is. Well traveled. St. Peter's, Oregon. The last 2 years with Hofstra, had a triple-double this week against Ole Miss, and he is having a great night.
You help off a little bit, you just kind of stun it, and all of a sudden Zakai Ziegler, he's trying to protect.
Sears. Estrada. Boy, that is 2 talented, savvy guards right there.
2 guys making plays on the floor off 2 feet. And how about that little fake by Estrada to get the defense to bite before he went up with that left hand? That's big time.
It's a rebounding team in the nation right now, grabbing 39% of their misses.
Here's Estrada with a half step. That was a concern for Todd Golden. Estrada getting downhill. Nelson, no. Estrada keeps it alive. Good feed inside and a bucket in the paint for Jaron Stevenson.
If you guard the ball.
They average allowing 92 points per game over their 9 losses. It's been an issue for Nate Oates all season. Estrada over Howe.
For his play. If he gets that 34-35%, that's a big deal going forward.
Estrada with a kiss off the window. He's got 4. Bama. Richard trying to shoot his way out of a slump. Was only 1 for 11 from 3 coming in over the last couple. Good spin move from Estrada. Then the pump fake. He finds Pringle. And he gets it to drop in a 3-point chance for Nick Pringle.
I love the game of Nick Pringle right now. He's coming off of a 13-point, 9-rebound slugfest against Tennessee in the loss. But he keeps Alabama, in my opinion, from getting punked at the rim. Talking about 23 in red. He's very good getting his chest into yours. He's a big, explosive athlete.
Here's Nelson from behind the line and puts up an air ball. But a save by Bama. Nelson another chance at it, and he draws the foul. 6-0 Gators run their largest lead of the game, and a hand check out top will be
matched. And it's the number of 3-point attempts that you have to be concerned with. Alabama.
Goal from Walter Clayton Jr. Bama looking for something. They get it from Estrada. Estrada finds Griffin in the corner, and that's the first 3 of the game for Bama. The one steals in this game for the Florida defense, and a bounce inside to Nelson, who draws the whistle. No touch yet on this possession. Here's Estrada. Linley throws it up and sneaks.
For a lot of us.
Yeah. He was honored, got his framed jersey before the game today on senior night. One of 6 active players in college basketball. Whoa, Sears is getting going now.
Been easy. We have 13 minutes left. We have to play so hard, and we have to get tougher, tougher, tougher.
15 of Florida's 65 points have come in transition.
They fix the problem before the coach has to fix the problem. That's been another area of growth for Mark Sears this year.
Sears for 3 from the top of the key. He's one of trying to put together a monster win. Florida's last 20-point win against a top 25 opponent came in January of 21 against number 6 Tennessee. Estrada, great effort.
Anton matching system. You can have orange 151, red orange 173, or brown 1535. Isn't Billy Donovan court? And the last repeat national champion came right out of Gainesville. And I will not be shocked at all if UConn doesn't win it again this year.
Bama just 2 for 18 from 3 in this one. Estrada. Again, sleight of hand to sneak it past Samuel. Isn't go for Walter Clayton Jr. He'll peel out. Clayton and Will Rich are both with 20-point games for the Gators. A turnover leads to an Alabama run out. Diabate, no. Pringle, yeah.
And Nate Oates will talk about it again. He's been very transparent with all of us and his team. Defensively right now, they've all of college basketball. Think about this. The team picked dead last.
Yeah.
Dead last is playing the team picked first. Alabama, again, they've only taken 21 three-point shots in this game. Coaches know.
Richard for three. Estrada banks it in. After 2 years at Oregon, 2 years at Memphis, and now playing for the Razorbacks, who are coming off of an impressive win Wednesday against LSU. Nelson off the mark from deep.
We have a league full of outstanding SIDs, and Mike Kaywood leads the charge.
There's Sears in the corner for his first field goal attempt.
Tom, go back and grade any game film. So many points are decided off those out of timeouts. Playing like the lane's on fire allows Ellis to get inside with his spin move.
Pringle off balance, earns a whistle. Bama gets it back. Here's Diabate, jam. And an advantage for Bama on the run out. Reitzel beats Battle and spins it in.
Timeout Arkansas, no doubt. The 7'7" wingspan just ate up the ball.
Battle loses it, trying to feed it inside. Numbers for the Tide. Reitzel for three. And here's Estrada now. Estrada behind Pringle. Nelson with a little nifty move.
Tom, that's what Alabama calls a go catch. You catch the ball on the move, no hesitation, just go. Really well done by a kid that's 6'10".
5-point game, a game that Arkansas once led by 15. Brazil pull up two. Those are the shots that went in the first half for Arkansas. Low percentage, and they're not going now.
Tom, it just was not a good shot at this point in the game by Brazil.
Estrada still hasn't impacted this game offensively. He remains scoreless. And a dump inside. Nate Oates trying to get the student section up and involved. He sent out a plea to them late in the week to please come to the game because spring break has already started here in Tuscaloosa. Loose ball. Here's Bama now with Estrada leading the way. Reitzel sidestep three. Got it! Mismatch with Sears. Battle for three. But despite the fouls, Alabama survives that defensive possession. Reitzel. Got another!
Of course. I mean, that one guy you can't lose in transition if you're Arkansas, and you just lost him. For a finesse jumper, you pound it inside. Reitzel right there, just, I don't know what Tremont Mark was thinking. He gets buried in transition.
Free throws. Here's Sears.
Tom, it took us a while to get there, but another intense battle in the SEC on the last day of regular season play.
Estrada gets turned around. And around Pringle and lays it in for his first bucket of the game. And it got clock. Mitchell down. Mark sidestep three. Rebounded by Estrada. Bama on the run. Estrada through the lane. Here's Walters, the freshman.
Not upset with the call, just that, golly, that's 3 points we'd love to have right now total with the threes that are called twos. Davenport with it, working against Walters. Let's fly from deep. That's no good. Long rebound. Pringle hands it off to Sears. Bama down 5, pushing it ahead. Mark near side. Estrada. One more. Walters to the rack. Laid it up and in. Sam Walters' first field goal. And Bama's to within 3 with 9:15 to go. Brown, he goes with it to Battle. Battle working against Walters. Battle nearly lost it, but it gets it shuffled over to Ellis. Ellis driving, spinning, shooting. Wild shot, no. Rebound, Pringle. He got another one. Here's Estrada. Bama needs a 3 to tie. Estrada front court. Estrada to the top of the arc. Got tripped by a teammate, I thought, but they're going to say it's on Ellis. Pushing over, giving it off right side. A deep 3 is no good. Weak side rebound, Nelson. Outlet pass, Estrada. Estrada working front court. Estrada near side, going underneath the basket. Off the glass and in, and Alabama is back to within 3. To Mark, top of the arc. Mark throwing it down to Mitchell. Defended by Estrada. Mitchell spinning baseline. Poked away and stolen. Estrada got the steal. Saves it to Pringle, who gives it back to Aaron. And the Tide brings it ahead. Estrada driving. Goes down the lane. Steps through. Off the glass and in. It's a one-point game. 5:20 remaining here in Tuscaloosa.
Aaron Estrada doing it on both ends. He was matched up with a 6'9" Malachi Mitchell, able to pick his pocket. That started the Bama fast break.
Mark working against Estrada. Mark working on the wing, driving down the lane, off his leg, out of bounds, or they say it's off Alabama. Wow. Aaron Estrada thought he got the deflection off the leg of the Razorback. Instead, they said it was off of Aaron's foot. 5:03 to play, 14 on the shot clock, and they showed the replay, and that was butchered. Based on the reaction, it was not accurate.
Yeah, you could see it on the replay.
It's not even close. Another tough one goes against the Tide. They inbound it, then they lose it out of bounds, and Bama's got it. I don't know if there was any poetry to that, but there was indeed justice. 5:03 to play. Bama picked up by Sears and then Nelson. Now Mark pushes it ahead. Bama looking for its first lead. Sears circles away from traffic to Nelson. Back to Sears. Sears working against the bigger defender Mitchell. Sears on the near wing. Crosses over. Down the lane. Back out Estrada. Estrada. Bounce pass inside. Pringle got fouled. A late whistle and he'll go to the line. Final regular season contest. Estrada trying to go baseline. Cut off. Flips it to Pringle. Pivots. Looks. Pringle. Backing down. Giving it to Nelson for 3. No good. Rebound. Walters claims it. Puts it up. Got it. Sam Walters. Back-to-back buckets. A 3. And then a rebound to lay it in. And Alabama leads by 2. 80-78 with 2:37 remaining. Looking. Crossing right. Giving it off to Pringle. Pringle, a dribble to his left, a handoff, Estrada. Estrada the drive, the runner off the glass, yes. How about the poise of Estrada? He had an open 3, but he's not been good from there today. He drove it to the bucket. He got it to go, and Bama leads by 2 with 1:50 remaining. He will try to help deny anybody coming to the ball, including Sears, or especially Sears. Bama's got to hurry. They get it into Mark. Mark will flip it ahead. Walters will drive in to the rack for the flush. Bama by 4 with 3 seconds to go.
In the win, he played well. In the loss, he fouled out and was not impactful. Those are the starters for the Gators. They've been consistent with their starting 5, but Micah Handlogton did not see much time last night. And Handlogton gets scored on as Nick Pringle comes flying down the lane. Here's Estrada. Remember, Mark Sears, the leading scorer for this team. He is a very calm influence on the offensive end. He doesn't hunt his own shot. He hasn't needed to. His teammates have led them to an early lead. 8-0 Bama. Nelson's got 4. Reitzel and Pringle have a pair each.
Well, Nate Oates implored to his team, we've got to win the paint points. How about 8-0 to start the game? Here's that pocket pass. When you come up and set that screen, roll hard to the... He had 13 quick ones last night. It was quiet after that.
Estrada for 3. Got it. When it's really the guards, they get most of the scoring opportunities by far. Shot clock at 5. Nelson drive, running hook. Hey, Magic Johnson, where'd that come from? Condon, surprised you didn't look to shoot that one. Clayton Jr. into Nelson. Rebounded by Pringle. I said, no, I know we're on the bus for a while, but I'll be fine without it. And then they pulled up to a chapel when they got to town. And the visiting campus, he said, probably going in here just to watch film or maybe have a walkthrough. He was surprised.
To not go under, you got to go over the top. Send him towards the paint.
Kick out for a Stevenson three. That's an answer. First triple for Jaron Stevenson. Clayton just toying with Sears, but couldn't knock it down. Aberdeen fights for the rebound. It's off of Florida.
For most all teams in the SEC, but it's really started to thrive late in the season in that six-man role.
Tough pass threaded the needle. Three no good from Griffin. Estrada picks the pocket of Walter Clayton Jr. Reitzel. Nice touch. Foul charge to Kugel. Estrada around the Sears screen and behind Pringle for three. That's a good looking play. Aaron Estrada has his second triple. You can for the Gators. Estrada right down the paint. Pump fake, and he sneaks it in. Golden for his success in his first 2 years in Gainesville. Estrada for three.
Loves the spin move on that left block. Pringle forgot the scouting report. I'm in danger zone like this Alabama team right now.
You're away and she's spending all your money. Hand logged in.
I think you hit the nail on the head. That happens to this Alabama team too often.
Estrada is able to bank.
That's some of the top SEC teams going to March Madness.
Here's Estrada working on pulling. I would counter with this. And, yeah, he shut us out of the wings. Condon off the mark. It will be live post-game from the set here in Bridgestone Arena. Reitzel Jr. for three.
They got to do the full show. No cheating either. You can't take the C and D segment ahead of time.
Quad 1 and 2 record is 10 and 7. Estrada off the window. Sears to Nelson. Oh, man. And then Sears fighting for it. Gets it to Estrada for the layup.
That's why he's a first-team All-SEC guy. When you're down 22, you don't typically see this type of effort. But watch Sears and White here. That he's going to be the first to the deck. Dive on this loose ball. Get it to Estrada for the two.
What's fixable about what went wrong for Bama tonight?
Well, nice dunk there by Pringle. You know, I think the other thing, too, for Florida is they got the message from Todd Golden. Yes, they won against Georgia, but that was not a good defensive effort. They were getting beat off the bounce all game long.
Estrada
again, probably second All-SEC team, was left off.
Rebound controlled by Bama. Ahead, they'll throw it to Reitzel. Stops on the near wing. His three, bottom.
Shot, but off the glass and in.
10-8, Charleston with the lead. 15:25 to go in the opening half. Nice feed down.
So hard to guard in the post, has a lot of moves. He did a nice job right there.
Sears, a deep three near side, bottom, man.
Almost turned it over 2 or 3 times on that possession and ends up with an alley-oop.
Griffin, threes, and now Sears will run the other way. Mark ahead to Estrada. Behind the back with a dribble. Back to Sears on the wing. Mark playing off of a screen. Lets it fly from deep. Bottom, controlled by Estrada. Bama running again. 2-on-1. Estrada, the lob. Nelson! Oh, mercy! The one-handed flush, and the Tide leads it by 10. 42-32. Timeout, Cougars. Alabama trying to advance into Sunday's second round of the NCAA tournament. No good. Rebounded Estrada, and the rebound controlled by Bama. Ahead now to Sears. Mark gives it off. Stevenson, corner three. Bottom. 13, that's where we are right now with 1:54 to go. And the Nate Oates coming out of a timeout set up something second half. Burcevic going baseline, had it stripped and stolen away by Estrada. Aaron gets it front court. The lob, Pringle the flush. Actually, Griffin, excuse me. Rylan Griffin, the Burcevic, giving it back to Burnham. Burnham getting into the paint, spinning left, narrowly ripped away by Estrada, and in fact, he forces the tie-up.
Charleston was going to get a layup, and a great defensive play by Aaron Estrada, top 10 in the SEC in steals, was able to strip it, start the Bama fast break, and a beautiful
53 to 40 as Estrada drives in. Tough shot off the glass. 19-point game again. Under 14 minutes to go. Estrada spinning away, laying it up and in. Estrada working right side, giving it up to Reitzel. Catch and shoot three from dead on. Drives right. Double team there. Hands it off to the cutter. Estrada fires the pass right side. Estrada three. Bottom. Estrada on the drive, getting into the lane. Estrada stepping through, leg it up, count it.
Checking the game pretty soon.
Would think so. Estrada on the drive, working away from traffic, drives in, and that was just cruel.
Trell Reitzel at 6'3", posted up. Alabama double teamed and ultimately got the ball.
Bama working with Estrada, losing it, giving it back to Sears. Tries for three, and that's a great way to start. Front court, he'll step inside the arc. Pringle defending him. They throw it back door. Try to. Deflected the quick hands of Aaron Estrada. To the trailer now, Griffin. Ryland left alone. Three. No good. Rebound tipped out into the hands of Estrada. Sears dead on three. Thank you, baby. Emma, here comes Estrada the other way. To the trailer, Sears. Steps in. Deep three. Bottom. Into a three-point lead. Estrada driving left. Estrada stopping. Shooting for 15. Bottom. Al. As Estrada comes the other way for the Tide. Goes underneath the basket, puts it up quick, got it to go. Boy, not only is he crafty, he is quick as we'll kick it to McLaughlin on the wing. Around Harrison, feeds it now to Moore. Cut off on the block, lost it off his foot, out of bounds. They go over on that trip. And now Bama goes inside. Pringle. Minute is left on the game clock in this first half. And GCU will inbound it from the baseline.
But beautiful high pick and roll with the finish from Nick.
Nick watching as Estrada drives. Griffin, corner three, bottom. Out high at 11, at 10, goes left at 9, hands it off. Estrada gets it, left side. Stevenson, three, too strong. Rebound, fought for, and nearly turned over, and then nearly taken away, and it is by Bama. Here comes Sears, giving it ahead. Stevenson, the flush. Credit Aaron Estrada for starting that sequence.
He's top 10 in the SEC in steals. He's crafty on the offensive end. He's also pretty crafty on the defensive end.
Trying to shake free. Stops on the block, nearly threw it away, does. Picked off by Estrada. On Harrison, Bama, three, bottom lane, spinning, kicking. Walters, come on, baby. Three ball, no good. Rebounded Estrada. Working front court. Goes to his left, goes to the rim, lays it up, goaltending. Back up top with the dribble is Moore. Moore goes left, spins in the lane. They're going to call him for a walk. Gives it off to Estrada. Estrada working into the lane. Bounce pass, Sears. Sears inside, kick, right corner, three. Walters, no. Rebound, Estrada. Our left, Sears throwing it in the low block to Estrada. Drives into the lane, puts up a little teardrop, got it to go. Still with the ball in his hands, gives it off to Estrada on the right wing. Thought about a three, spins away from the defender. Gets underneath the basket, little teardrop for the baseline. Basket, stops, looks, bounce pass to Pringle, back to Estrada. He'll drive into the lane. Tough, sweeping hook shot off. Baycott backing his way down. Double team, needs help. Fires it back out, stolen. Estrada.
Alabama picking up the defensive pressure. Aggressive on the defensive end. So important for Alabama to...
Inbounding it, Sears. Catch and shoot three. Bottom. Off to Trimble now. He'll drive down the lane. Puts up the runner. Blocked out of bounds by Estrada. Great Bama running the other way. Here's Estrada. Tide looking to add to a three-point lead. Estrada playing leaner. Yes. And Estrada lost it. Got it back. Tight ropes the baseline. Little lefty. Estrada with the basketball. Looking to his right. Going now to his left. Spinning to his right. Tough shot off the window. Trying to have the ball in the lead when we come back, but it's a tighter game. 55-52. Tar Heels leading the Tide by 3. And here comes Bama looking to take its first lead of the second half. Driving, Estrada, step through, kick, corner. Walters, three, bottom. Stevenson on the far wing, hands it back to the inbounder, Estrada. Estrada driving, stepping back, 15-footer. Oh, he went old school.
Want to pick up his fourth.
Ingram working against Estrada. Spins baseline, stripped by Aaron, but Ingram got it back. Throws it over Baycott. Missed the dump. Missed. Goes back to 5. Near side Estrada. Poise, fellas. Estrada to Pringle. Back to Estrada. The drive, the shot, the layup. It is good. Rebounded Estrada. Bama working ahead. Griffin near side to the trailer. Estrada, three, 5. with 5:20 remaining.
Alabama gets the stop and in rhythm. A step-in three from Aaron Estrada.
Push off. They throw it down low to Baycott. Baycott, double team, spins, lost it. Bama looking to get it into Nelson, and he gets fouled with 7 points as well. Aaron looking, gets it to Nelson, gets into the lane, kicks it around to Estrada. One more, all alone, Griffin, 3, no good. Rebound, Nelson, lays it up and in. Corner left side. Estrada hesitates, spins, up and under move, no. Kicks it over to Stevenson, 3 ball, no good. Weak side rebound, Estrada, looks, finds Sears, all alone, 3, no good. Rebound tipped into the air twice, batted around in the corner, saved by Estrada, driving in, flips it to Pringle, lays it up, and bring it front court. He'll cross over, he'll stop at the elbow, he'll go to his left, he'll feed it inside to Pringle, lays it up with the left hand, too strong. Clock, 14:37 to play in the half. Estrada feeds it inside, nice catch. Stevenson, the layup is good. Poised, gentlemen. Estrada splitting defenders, getting into the paint, spinning, shooting, and scoring on the far wing. Crosses to his right, goes left, gives it off Estrada, driving, dishing, 3 in the corner, bottom. Aaron wanted to shoot, now drives right, stops, goes left, stops, gives it off in the corner. Stevenson, step back, 3, bottom. Estrada near side, trying to go left, spinning now right, handing it off. Pringle got himself that one sucked into the cup there with 12:40 to go in the half, and Bama leads by 3. Stevenson, 3 again, makes it again. Shoot it, young man. With 7:38 to go, Estrada in the corner, 3. Griffin for the answer, bottom.
Inside, Gerard spotted up. Ryland lost his footing.
Griffin in the corner, now Stevenson, 3 again. Feed Shefflin, a deep 3, brick, rebound, another one from Estrada for Aaron. That is his 6th rebound. Bama the other way, driving, Pringle, Sears, let it go, baby. Oh, yeah! Wow, Bama basketball, up 6 with 5 minutes to go. Estrada to Griffin to Sears, in the corner, 3, bottom.
Got to block out.
Clark. Missed them both, and we got it. Estrada, 35. Free throw up, free throw perfect. Let's free throw up, free throw good. Loose ball picked up by Hunter. Kicks it on the wing. Gerard, deep 3, no. Rebound tip, picked up by Bama. It's Estrada.
Shorted, you might say.
Yeah.
Respect for the officials.
Estrada, give it up. Nelson fires, connects on a 3. He 2. Griffin fires. Off the rim, offensive rebound, Estrada. Griffin again, he's not shy. That's a 3.
He can shoot it.
We had transfer from Rutgers before that. Loyola, Maryland, a star with the Greyhounds. Pivot, Estrada, give it up. Pringle on the feed for Sears. He is junior, is back from a head injury and in there. Estrada lines it up and buries it from 3-point territory. Nice game. 2-point lead for UConn. Estrada floats it up and in. That was 28-25 UConn. Toss it out for Pringle.
Got to keep this guy out of the lane. Good finisher, Estrada.
Estrada, he's crafty. Cross. Back from Pringle. Shot clock down to 4. Estrada hoists and hits. And advance to the national championship game. It's all coming up. AT&T at the half. The jumper is smooth for Southborough, Massachusetts. Griffin, give it up. Deflected by Klingon. Poke it to Estrada. Jab and jumper for 3.
It's just talented right there, Kim.
Coaching guards, I guess, huh?
Yeah, I guess he did all right.
Once again, in the lane, this kid's so
Estrada put the perfect amount of spin on it off the window.
Whether the 3, a nice kick.
Estrada, he's taking it at Klingon. Kick it, Griffin. Now Sears gets involved. Sears trying to turn the corner. Griffin got him. Great kick. Diabate, show it. Diabate missed it with the left hand. Poked outside, Estrada. Nelson off the diagonal. Is he going to do it again? He is! Burst.
What a different defensive-minded team Alabama's become.
Tried the back door. Caravan tracks it down. Ball.
He's an attractive moaner.
That's a positive. We're going to hit the 8-minute mark. Sears, ball fake. Sears. Oh, he corkscrews in for 2. Under a minute left.
And Danny knows how to work, by the way.
Nelson finishes on the interior.
He's